Hello everyone, welcome back to Avel Education. So, how are you? Hope you all are fine. So, today we are going to start like new topic, not very new, but we can say that we are going to introduce the application of the 3D designing. Like we are making the 3D designs in the previous sessions, but we are not implementing or we don't know how we are going to use them. So before we start or we get deep into 3D printing or 3D designing or application, so first of all, I would like to share something like whenever we create some design on CAD, that is computer aided designing softwares on our computer or any other platform. So the purpose is the demonstration of the any model which is actually existing or which is going to exist in the future. So let's suppose certain model is existing. What we are going to do, we are creating a replica or we can say copy of that model in the data form for the demonstration, for the storage, for the any other purpose, sharing the design. But second option could be that we are designing any model. That is because we are going to create a model which is not existing currently, but in future that may be existing. So we may create any model which is in the thought process. So that's basically two different type of designing. Uh, why we can design anything. So when we are designing anything which may exist in the future, so that's what we say is prototyping. Let's suppose we are creating any model and we don't know it might work or not. So we generally create a prototype. So there are multiple methods to create prototype. We are not going deep into that. But before we start, just for understanding, I would like to share like there are some. All of you have seen that in your street or in your city, you have seen some people do welding, like joining two metal sheet. Some you have seen that they are giving shape to a metal sheet, creating box, that is sheet metal forming. And also you have seen something like die casting. So there is a die and they pour metal, molten metal, or does it say take the shape of the cavity. And also you have seen that there are some machining process like lathe and any other where they just remove the extra material and the so these are some types of the forming, we can say machining or we can say model making. But today our topic is additive manufacturing. So this is also not a very recent topic or we can say very new topic. It exists in the nature from the I think beginning of the nature. Uh, so that's what I want to share you. So all of you have seen I think some uh, animals, some birds, some flies, small flies. They do create their house by adding material uh, layer by layer or somewhere. So they do create like you have seen some flies. They create their house with the help of mud. So they what generally do? They just paste mud and they create the whole structure of their house. And you have seen ant. What they do? They remove the material. They dig the soil and they remove the material from it, and that's how they create their house, storage room, and all that stuff. So there are basically we are talking about two different type of like making or manufacturing process, how they are manufacturing their houses. So one is material removing and towards doing this, and the other one is material adding. So honeybees, they also uh, do their nest, where they store the honey, like honeycomb structure, you know. So they add the material, and that's how they create their whole house. So let's start our topic. So we are going to talk about 3D printing. So this is in agenda. So I have introduced the 3D printing, and also what is the application of the 3D printing. So you can you know that this is for prototyping and for actual model making. So also we will discuss the case study and CAD softwares and slicing softwares and hands-on 3D printers. Okay. So this is the agenda for the this topic, but this is not going to be completed in one session. So we might break it in different sessions so that we can understand it betterly. But because we are going to discuss it in the later session, so just for understanding that how the things are working. So we will discuss little bit about case study or what is the application. Just like I have mentioned you two example of manufacturing the houses like in nature. So there will be multiple other examples of the 3D printer only. Okay. So in CAD software, like Tinkercad is also a CAD software where we can make our model. And slicing software we will discuss in later video, like for Cura. And the hands-on 3D printing is also we will discuss in the later video, that how you can print your model on the 3D printer. Okay. So so it is relatively new class of manufacturing method, but for us, but it is not a new method. It is also existed in the ancient times, but that was not mechanized, that was not controlled or automated. That was basically controlled by the natural elements like human, other animals like human also, they built mud houses, but that was not mechanized, that was not industrialized. So in the industrial sector, 3D printing started in around 1980s. So that was a new thing. Charles Hull was the inventor of the stereolithography. So that was first commercial rapid prototyping 3D printer machine. So in this way, what we do, we generally make the CAD model as we generally use the Tinkercad, and then we what we do, we slice them like this. Okay. So we export them in STL file format from the CAD software, and then what we do, we slice them in G code. Like let's suppose this is a model. If let's suppose I slice it like this, isn't our model has been created into 2D models? So we already have the 2D printing technology, like x y coordinate and where we have to place the material. Let's suppose I slice it horizontally, then what we will have? We will have only x y coordinate. We would not have any g coordinate. So what we can do? We can place the material at any location. So where we place material, or we can place the material at our desired location. So we can customize our design. So are you getting the why we are doing slicing? We will also look deeper into the slicing, but for now, that much is enough slicing. Okay. So as we sliced it, we have 2D models. So same we are going to print 3D printing. So what we will do? we will start printing from the bottom to top layers. So we will print one layer, then another layer, then another layer. Okay. So all of you have um, seen like some sweets like jalebi and some other also sweet, and there are also type of printing like you have seen like mehendi. It is also type of printing. So uh, our mud houses, or we can say our housing, we also print the like place the brick layer by layer, and we make the whole house. So that's basically what is the 3D printing. Okay, so these are some case study of like healthcare and medical sector. These are like bionics, uh, 3D printed prosthetic hands. In electronics sector, you can make customize, and you can directly print the circuit with the help of conductive material, and you can organize your application in better ways. As you can see here is bulky one, and this is more organized, more safe uh, way to handle. In previous videos, we have also created like casing for Arduino. So you can create casing for different type of your appliances. So these are some examples. I think we might have created uh, something like this casing for Arduino. Okay, in aerospace also industry, they do 3D printing of carbon fibers. You can make a prototype of automotive parts with also I would like to mention here that not only the plastic materials, we can also print the metal. So if let's suppose if we could print a metal part, how useful it will be in automobile industry. We can create engine especially as per our requirement. We can make more customized way of the manufacturing. Okay, so these are some example like a bottle development life cycle company like Pedialyte. You all have listened it. So in old ways, what they do, they generally get design and send each other like Taiwan and in foreign countries. And what they do, they create using conventional like injection molding or any other like lathe and extract. They are using those method, and it took like 25 to 30 iteration. So it 25 to 30 iteration means for one model, if let's suppose they are taking 3 to 4 weeks, 25 to 30 iteration means multiplied by 4 weeks, so 30 into 4 weeks. So you can see that overall costing and month so process, it is very high for the conventional method, but 3D printing makes it easier, faster, and more what is there, um, more customizable. So same thing it is showing what I have told you that CAD design slices and G code uploading 3D printer. You can print your model like 1 to 2 hour, and if model is bigger, you can print like in one day maybe maximum. Okay, so the design development team can communicate with each other and finalize the model faster, and you can save a lot of money, a lot of time. So that's what it is trying to say. So that's for today. So in next video we will discuss about slicing softwares, and then on after that we will discuss what kind of problems we could face, and then we will go for the 3D printing prototyping. Okay, thank you.